Okay, so once again, if you're watching this, you must be a pretty good friend, right? So, hello again. I'm just kind of having fun with sharing these little tidbits to see if it can gift anything to you because they were these huge, or they are these huge gifts to me that why not share it, right? So I could call each one of you individually or I could just tell you all at one time. So lately, I've been asking the question, okay, what can I be different or what can I do different that would create the change that is required to allow for what it is I desire? Because see, the only thing keeping me from having what it is that I'm wanting is me. So I'm just asking, okay, well, what needs to happen or what could change or what else is possible that I just haven't yet thought about that if I allowed it or chose it or, um, you know, shifted it or whatever would allow whatever it is I'm wanting to come in. So as many of you know, I have all these ideas and desires and wants and with business and things like that. So really been thinking about it. I'm like, okay, what can I do to bring this in and all of this? And I really just kept getting, well, I've felt like this plateau. Like, okay, I've kind of reached this level and I'm not really moving beyond that. And I was like, okay, so what am I creating to keep myself at this level and why? And it kind of dawned on me like, well, if you get or have or experience any more success than this, then your house is going to be kind of in shambles because right now you're just at a place where it's barely squeaking by. Like, the laundry barely gets done. And, the kitchen and the dishes and everything is just like barely getting accomplished, right? So I was like, all right, this is it. If that's what's going to keep me from having everything I really desire, am I going to be willing to choose something different? Absolutely. All right, so what else is possible? Who can I talk to? And all of a sudden Andrea, my sister-in-law, she's just an amazing, she has this amazing gift to dance through the house, and as if by magic, things are just put away and tidied up, and it's just like, I've never seen it before. It's just magical. So I'm like, okay, whatever she's got, I want it. I want her to tell me how to do it. So I call her up and I'm telling her, I'm like, you've got this gift and I've seen it and I want to know how you do it. She's like, well, you just kind of do it. You just decide. And I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't work because I know I need to do it. And I'm like, the neighbors come over, they know I need to do it, but that's not enough. I'm not doing it. And I've never have. So come on, keep coming. What the hell is going on here? And she was, kind of talking through her day. And all of a sudden she said a couple really great tools. You'll have to talk to her to get the tips. But the thing that just blew me out of the water was she was just like, and every morning part of your little routine, you make the bed, which I've heard that before and I've never done it. But this is what she said. She said, you make the bed because then the bed becomes a possibility for other things. You can take a nap in it. It becomes a surface to do anything on. And you'll have it there all day. And literally I was like, wait a minute, stop, rewind. Now what? If I make my bed, it will become a possibility for anything else to happen. See, I've always walked by my bed and thought, why the hell would I make it? I'm just going to sleep in it because that's what I do in my bed. I go to sleep, so why would I want to make it? But the minute she said it becomes possible for anything else to happen, it was a possibility. I instantly got it. And I was like, you have got to be kidding. That will drive me to make my bed. because I love possibilities. I totally get that if a bed is made or a floor is tidied up and clear, it becomes possible for anything to happen on that floor. You can have a picnic on that floor, or you can dance on that floor, or you can roll around and play with your kids on that floor. But when it's cluttered and junked, there's only one possibility, and that's tripping over everything. So I literally hung up the phone and I had to write it down, and I wrote down, when the bed is cleared, clean, and ready, it becomes a possibility and an invitation to any possibility. And then I was like, when I get clean, clear, and ready, I become a possibility, and I'm ready to choose anything. And then I just was like filling in the blank. When my house is clean, clear, and ready, it becomes an invitation, an infinite possibility with infinite choice. Do you think I danced through my house and is as if by magic it sparkled? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because thinking about anything being possible just floats my freaking boat. And if there's a possibility, I want to know about it. And I just didn't know to think about my bed or my tabletop or my floor or even my refrigerator as a possibility. I was just looking at it like this thing that holds food, this thing we eat on, this floor we just walk on it. But now I'm going, wait a minute. It's all a possibility. It's all an invitation to a myriad of possibilities. Am I ready to allow all those possibilities? Am I willing to look and have and receive all those possibilities? And the fact is no, I wasn't. No, I absolutely wasn't. But as of today, I am. So do you think that might shift some things in my life, in my business, in my family, my kind of playing with my kids? Absolutely. I get it. And of course, I think we've all known those little tweaks. And Andrea even, gave me the example of, now if you want to invite friends over, you can have a spontaneous dinner party. And I'm like, I've had that. I've done that. And then I've not. I've felt the contrast, but I wasn't really sure how to maintain the having, the possibility. And so that's why I share it with you. It's like, what in your life can you start looking at as a possibility instead of as the limitation, as the judgment and the conclusion that you already know it is. Like, my car is to get me to X, Y, and Z. Why would it need to be anything else? But what if it was ready to be anything else? What could happen? Who could you meet? Who could you give a ride to that speaking with them for the 15 minutes you transported them was an offering to change your life, or becomes a client that changes your life, or whatever? It becomes a possibility. So I thank Andrea, and I'm ready to, and I told her, this is the greatest gift because I don't need her to be my motivation. That is my motivation. The motivation is to find out, like, just the absolute curiosity of what the freak is going to show up in my world, because I'm willing to allow even more stuff to be possible, to be in the realm of possibility. And if you know me, you know I'm asking that question a lot, but I'm always asking it like with people. Their behavior is one way, so I look at them and ask what else is possible. Well, what if we can do that with anything and everything? And what if then it allows anything and everything to show up and be a choice, a possibility that you never would have imagined? So have fun with that. Let me know if, it's fun for you. Thank you.